Rickey Smiley Morning Show time right now is 25 minutes after the top of the hour. Our next guest that we're about to have in the studio is a world traveler. He tries out some of the most expensive things the world has to offer, and he got a brand new mixtape called Trapavelli getting ready to pop off. Ladies and gentlemen, one time for 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
How you feeling this morning, brother Chainz?
Good morning. How y'all doing this morning?
Man, what's the story? You been in the studio all night trapping or what?
Yeah, that's what I do for a living. I love working hard. I love reaping the benefits of working hard. So I've been just getting ready. I got a new project coming out August the 13th called Trapavelli Trade, which is the third series of Trapavelli. I'm about to retire that. And, over the last year doing the most expensive thing, with GQ.
That's what's
the
up.
magazine?
Yeah, that's been an eye-opener, with that. And then I also been trying to just put some artists on in the city, younger artists, surround myself with some youth so I can have some longevity.
Yeah.
So shout out to Schoolie, Short Dog, Cat One from Chicago.
Yeah,
obviously.
that's my dude.
Bankroll, Fresh, a few others. So street executives in the building, True University. What's happening?
Well, 2 Chainz, forgive me for my ignorance. What is trapping?
What?
You've been in Atlanta too long for that, now, Gary. You know better than that.
Nah, he don't hang out where everybody else hang out. As you can tell.
Trapping is a form of hustling.
Oh.
You're trapping.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cute. Well, I'm trapping.
It's a form of man. Shut up, man.
Now, Chainz, now, to go back on that whole GQ thing, like when these things drop, you guys are always trying some of the most outlandish and exquisite things.
Right.
Now, out of all the things you've tried, have you copped any of that stuff?
Oh yeah, I've built relationships with a lot of these people. Some of them have given me some things for the free ski. Being rich or having a couple of dollars is a good thing because you still get things for free. Which is kind of back.
It's crazy how that works.
It's amazing.
It's crazy.
Now, out of everything you tried, what did you like the most?
The thing that was interesting the most was the $300 hamburger. I don't eat beef or pork, but this was like some aged ass like beef from like Japan or something, and it was like the cheese had been in the cave and it had like gold on it. It had like caviar. It had a bunch of experiences. Yeah, the burger was $300, and so it was the most expensive burger in the world. And so they cooked it when I got there, so I tried it, and it was actually good.
Now, did it taste like a $300 hamburger?
It tastes like an experience, man. It had so many different taste buds popping. It was really crazy. I took like 2 or 3 bites, and then the camera crew, they was like, all right, break. And then they ate my whole burger.
Oh. They wanted to taste it, too.
Yeah, I started putting their fingers on like, bro, that's yours. I'm good. I'm good on that.
Now, were you at an elevated state when you had said hamburger? Because I would imagine that would only enhance.
Yeah, I was in
the flavor.
Yeah. That's me. That's what
Okay.
It's time for that.
And can I just say I loved you when you got at Nancy Grace?
Yeah,
I really appreciate the way you socked it to her ass because she get on my nerves sometimes.
Yeah,
man.
a lot of people dislike Nancy. I think that's her. She plays a villain.
Yeah.
On TV. I was actually able to meet her before I went out there, and I think, I got a great psychological analysis on her. Like I went to her. I went to her office and I sat in her seat. And I put my feet on her desk. So when she walked in, she was like, "Man, what the hell is wrong with you?"
Right.
But it kind of broke the ice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so then, I had confidence enough to speak well and to know what I was talking about at the same time.
Yes, you did. You came very intelligent, and the education that you have, you just really, it was nothing she could say to you about marijuana or anything. You put her in her place, and I really appreciate that. Because I've been wanting to do it for a long time. I just ain't made it to her show yet.
Don't hurt nobody.
Oh, I won't.
Because sometimes you shriek when you see people in hip-hop culture in certain platforms. It's like, y'all about to make us look bad.
But because everybody thought that was a bad decision. Like, people like, who told you to go to Nancy before I went? Like, you sure you need to? And the thing about me was me not really knowing who she is or what all I do is watch ESPN, so I'm not really sure what this Nancy Grace thing was about. I just was going to do a job. So I think that kind of was beneficial for me because I didn't know how she really tear people down and how she get at them. All I knew is that she was being rude.
Yeah.
And then I had to think, like, because we're naturally taught to just be quiet while the other person is talking, like I am now. And then when you talk, I'll be. So what happens is she'll cut you off, and you'll just stop talking, but it'll make you seem like, oh.
Like
so I had to think about it. I'm like, damn. Oh, so it's like this is when being rude is cool. You know what I mean? And so I kind of use that. So shout out to Nancy Grace.
And y'all were debating on marijuana, right?
Yeah, it was about marijuana, the legalization of marijuana.
Yeah, and how he handled his kids and his kids being around it. Like, she really tried to come for him.
Now, Chainz, the ultimate coup de grace would be if you can get in a situation where you can get like Nancy Grace to smoke a joint with you?
I probably could. I probably could. She was feeling me after the show on the low. You know what I mean? I think she ain't seen nobody go at her like that. She was feeling me. We was taking selfies.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? You know, selfies be, you know how that go.
Did she have the twins with her? She didn't have the twins?
No, but she told me about the twins.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of twins, shout out to my daughter, Heaven, and my mama, Jeanette. Their birthday is Sunday. Both of them on the same day. So
happy
my two
birthday.
girls, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the building.
Talk about proper
Leo,
planning.
A Libra. What is it?
It ain't Cancer still?
No.
Because I'm a Cancer.
It's Libra.
What is it, Roxy? Your wife's birthday?
It's Leo.
All right, shout out to the Leos. Now, you got this new joint called Watch Out, which is going to be on the Trappavelli mixtape, which is dropping August 13th. We hold on to that date?
Yeah, I'm staying down with that. Yeah, new music. I performed it last night on, they had the first annual Players Award on BET for the NBA players. So I really enjoy sports. NBA is like my primary sport that I enjoy watching.
Did you play basketball because you're tall?
Yeah, I played basketball.
Good observation.
What sport did you play, Gary?
Kickball.
Kickball, that's your...
He played volleyball.
A little softball on
But
the side.
it was like one-on-one kickball.
And I played dodgeball, but they used to always try to hurt me with the ball.
What kind of balls were y'all playing with?
Those big rubber balls.
But, don't let the smooth taste fool you on Gary. Like, Gary was actually on our kickball team. This dude,
He nice.
he got dirty and kicked the ball like
That's
far.
right, honey.
He was the only person that would slide in the base, but he slid with his mouth open, though.
He good with them balls.
But nah. Gary's rough, rugged, and raw, man. I ain't even mad at it. So we got your new joint when we come back. And if you want to holler at 2 Chainz, hit us up right now. 1-866-9 Ricky, man. Mr. Chainz is in the building.
Yeah.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Yeah.
Chainz.
Yo.
2
So
Chainz.
grooving. That
What's
thing's
up?
so hard.
That
Thank
was
you,
cute. So 2 Chainz, do you have a dance?
Everything in him cute, man. Thank you for the cute record compliment. No, it's just a dance. I don't have no direction. I just do me. Yeah, whatever feels good. It's kind of like the Holy Ghost in me.
Oh.
Yeah, you know how you
now.
just be sitting in church and people just, that's when I hear my music.
And it just hit you.
I just get the ghost.
Because I noticed you were moving. I thought that was cute. Oh, no, nothing cute. But
Lord.
Oh, Lord.
It got a spirit to it, though.
Watch out,
okay.
Now, you was talking about some stuff in the song, like one of the things about like that one chick who's suing you for $5 million for calling her a thought, man. Like, where's everything at with that?
She's suing, and I'm going about my life, minding my own business, thinking that she have crazy real talk. So that's all it is.
So is $5 million a magic number? Because then somebody just sued
50 Cent just got sued for $5 million.
Well, this girl here, she just changed it to $10 million. She wants $10 million now because she can't get a husband.
Oh.
Wow.
She's looking for husband material. And,
So you can't call nobody a thought these days?
Evidently not.
America's going
What
soft,
happened to
apparently.
freedom of speech, yo?
Right.
I don't know, man.
Whatever.
And I know a few other words that'll cut you way deeper than thought.
Then thought.
I know some real words. but-
Exactly.
And like in the video, she was back to exuding thought-like behavior. Like she earned it.
Yeah, the thing was, like, when you see any kind of video stuff, a lot of times it's edited. And for me, the footage was actually longer than that. Like, I really asked the girl to leave a numerous amount of time. See, the thing with me is that I'm happy at home. And, like, even if I wasn't, I'm not looking for somebody who's trespassed or sneaks into my dressing room to become intimate with or whatever they want to do. That's not I'm not into that.
Right.
That's not my thing. I'm not finna go to sleep. I'm not finna do none of that around no female, you dig? And so I asked her to leave because I was just like, I'm not buying whatever you selling. I'm not interested. I don't want to. Because when you see people backstage, you automatically assume like they down with that campaign.
Right.
So I was expressing that. Then I told her, listen, you're in a block territory. You're in my territory. I'm going to put you on Front Street. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so she wanted that to happen. And
Also, that's why she's suing you. In essence, she wanted to be with you.
she was in my dressing room.
Well, yeah.
And I asked her what she was doing back there, and first she said it was my Sprint phone. Is anybody's Sprint phone working? So I automatically knew it was some bull. Mm-hmm. So I was like, for real, love, just get away from back here. You know what I mean? And so she just didn't leave, like for a long time. Didn't leave, and I now what happens is if you change it up, I put my hands on her. Security put my hands on. It's another situation. So I verbally told her to leave. I verbally, we just kind of jug with it a little bit. But honestly, I think something may be wrong with it. So
I kind of got that vibe.
I kind of apologize for that because I think something might be like something not there.
Oh, we need to pray.
Well, hopefully,
that's what it is.
Hopefully, she
It'll
takes
be
the
cute.
stand.
It'd be cute to pray on.
Yeah.
Now, we did this story yesterday talk about how you posted on your Instagram that like you having some serious problems in Vegas where like they're banning you and not allowing you to go inside certain clubs. What's that about?
Vegas, that's hard.
What's
that's
up with
actually
that?
hard. It's kind of hard. I had a show New Year's Eve. I had to get my front end back because I'm not allowed in the clubs in Vegas. I actually just really learned how to work my social media, put my little selfie up there with this long paragraph.
We saw that.
Yeah, that's my first time ever doing that,
That's
Brett.
what's up. You did good. You did good, bro.
It worked.
Yeah.
So a lot of people like call management and call myself, and then we just found out that I was like, I think the Las Vegas Police Department put my name on the list for being someone that could potentially cause some type of disturbance in the club, which could potentially make the club lose their liquor license. It's a bunch of just like, I don't know, just assuming.
Is it
Yeah,
based off the
assumptions.
energy that your records?
It's based off the energy.
That's
there you
not,
go.
That's
Yeah.
not fair.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. So
No,
you can't
it
go
doesn't.
to a party in Vegas.
I hadn't
'cause-
been in a club in Vegas. Now the thing is, I'm not supposed to go to any MGMs, but I'm able to. I go to the fight,
Right.
and then like the Caesar's Palace just kind of like banned me from all this stuff. But I was like, the performance for the Players Awards was in Rio,
Mhm.
which is covered by the Caesar's Palace as well. So it's like you can stay here, boy.
Yeah. And do what we need you to do.
But don't be coming up
Boy.
in this club, or whatever. So, I'm not tripping. I don't want it to mess up my money because Vegas is an entertainment place where
Yes.
when you're 70 years old, you can pick up some bags.
Yes.
Right.
So we need to fix this out before
That's right.
I'm 70 years old. Other than that, we good.
Yo, Chainz, you was on Law and Order?
Yeah, I did Law and Order as well.
Like, did you play a person or a dead body?
He's
No,
stupid.
no, they actually wanted me to come so bad that they had this. The original script was I was supposed to be this guy that got out of prison, and they had a guy that was killing cops, and so I was getting a massage by two Asian women.
Nice.
I was supposed to be getting like maybe a happy ending or something.
Oh.
And they bust in, and I was supposed to originally like snitch, so I told them I wasn't coming to the set because today in society that even if you play a part,
Yeah,
people
man.
think it's the real
Yeah,
thing.
I'm
Yeah.
glad
So
you did
I
that.
asked my big cousin, I'm like, they want me to sneak? Like, hell no, cuz
Don't
we,
do that.
we ain't doing that, cuz ain't no snitching on TV, period.
No way.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't going. You know what I mean? So anyway, it was a
Yeah.
good look. Shout out to Law and Order. Shout out to Ice-T for helping me out with the acting, and it was a great look.
Now, Chainz, yesterday, MTV VMAs, they made their announcements of all the nominees.
Yeah.
A lot of times you feel like that stuff is political. Like, far as people who get nominated for certain things, or you think everybody that always wins an award are the ones who deserve it?
No, I think everything is political. That's just my mindset. So I'm not sure what's going on with the VMAs or BET or NBA or the rest of the acronyms, but I think everything is political,
Yeah.
Now-
So, 2 Chainz, do you think it's okay for rappers to have ghostwriters, or do y'all all should write your own songs?
I don't know, just as somebody that just likes creating their own thing and likes to celebrate the win. I could tell you this is a story I'm gonna tell you, and you can just take it how you want to take it. When I first did No Lie, it went platinum, and I was satisfied, but I wasn't happy because Drake was on the song, and I knew it didn't go platinum because of me, just solely because of me. And then the next song that went platinum was Birthday Song, which was featuring Kanye West, and I was like, I was happy, but I still just like knew that it had a lot to do with Kanye. But when my song I'm Different went platinum, which was just DJ Mustard producing and me doing the hook, the verse, I knew I made up the hook. I knew it was a feeling of euphoria. I was literally so happy. I didn't know how to feel. I was in Paris, I remember, looking for some American food when they told me I'm Different just went platinum. And that made me feel it just made me feel a certain way that I would like to get that feeling again of just creating something that 1 million people bought into that I personally created. So that's just me on how I feel about making music.
Well, congratulations
That's
on those 3
understood.
accolades.
Yeah, that just gave me goosies because I totally know what you mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now-
I totally get it.
With Drake being on No Lie, like yesterday, like Meek Mill's accused of Drake of not writing his own
Yeah,
rhymes.
see, I don't get into that. I don't know what's going on. That's not my business. I don't get it. Like, I don't do all that. Like, I don't know what's going on with Drake, Meek Mill. It's really not my business. I'm hoping they got each other's phone number and they can resolve it. I don't know. A lot of us are not not even in the studio together when we were working.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure. You know, I've been in the studio with each gentleman. I've been in the studio with Meek Mill in Miami. We kicked it. I've been in the studio with Drake actually here in Atlanta. And it's just everybody got their own different vibe, their own different way of doing things. Just to speak on Titty Boy and 2 Chainz and how I like to get down, I wanted to express that, but I don't want to weigh in on other folks, especially not knowing all the information. I don't do that. It's like being a person that makes comments on the pitch. I don't make comments about your life.
Right.
You know, I got other things going on.
To me, it reminds me of they act like a bunch of queens. I mean, heterosexual men bickering like that.
Yeah, I like I said, man, my comment to that is that like what I said, I remember for me personally doing my own composition and it being successful, that's the feeling I like, and I'm sure a lot of other rappers like that. You got to think a lot of R&B people don't write their own things.
True.
You know, like Rihanna, Beyonce, our best artists don't write. Even Michael Jackson didn't write some of his stuff.
Right,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when you look at it like that, it just depends on where you're trying to get that energy from, or where you trying to get, who you trying to get mad at or trying to be happy at, you know, for me. So I'm going to leave it at that. I have, I have words that I never say at a show because when I wrote them, I had a feeling that the crowd was going to say them. You know what I mean? I knew on I Love Them Strippers, I knew they was going to sing the Mr. Telephone Line. I knew when I said she got a big booty, I knew the crowd was going to say, so I call her big booty. You know, I just kind of knew these things when I didn't know. Now, when I first did the songs, like, I remember Kanye like, man, how many times you going to say booty on birthday? But I was like, I had a feeling about it. You know what I mean? So to all the other artists out there, I know, like, for rappers, it's kind of cool to do your own thing, but like, you know, you got hooks. Like rap is not just rap. I don't think people understand that.
You got to compose it and put it together a certain way.
Yeah, man. And then you got to know how to perform it and sell it. It's levels to this, for real.
Yes, it is. It's levels.
Word. Well, let's plow through this lightning round real quick. We got 2 Chainz in the house, and we want to know, man, do you prefer fake or real booties?
You heard Brad.
Real.
You heard Brad. That smack was real right there. She said what I was thinking. She didn't.
She your interpreter.
But how would you know the difference, though? I mean, in this day and time.
You can tell the difference.
But you can tell. Like, I understand gravity now.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? It's gravity.
Oh.
That's what it is. It's gravity.
Yeah.
Just think about gravity, and then you'll know what it is.
All right. Now, best rapper that could play basketball.
Probably 2 Chainz when I think about it.
Exactly.
Who have you played though?
Like him. Nobody. I don't want to get hurt. I'd rather play like somebody that can. I don't want to go out there just playing around with some guys that hadn't played. Like, I've been playing Martin Luther King 8 and under here in Atlanta since then. I've been playing since then. Recreational high school. I even went to college to play a little ball. So I like basketball, period. Do I run up and down the court? Am I out of shape? No, I don't run up and down the court, and yes, I'm out of shape.
But at least you know.
Appreciate your honesty.
I still got game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For real, I got game.
All right, cool. Before it was 2 Chainz and Titty Boy, what was your very first rap name?
Oh, man, that's a good one.
Thank you.
Hey, you ready? This is some crazy. Don't nobody know this, period.
Uh-oh.
Shout out to my homie Dollar Boy and Jerome. But when I stayed in apartments off Riverdale Road, we were trying to rap. And I used to drink 40 ounces. So they used to call me 40 OZ.
Do you still know?
They used to call me 40 because like, we was selling, doing our little hustle thing back with the beepers, and my little star was star 40. You know, like when you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On the 911 trying to make a jug or something. So 40 was my name early on.
That's dope rap name, man. Somebody should run with that. Now, when you was in grade school, who was that girl who broke your heart?
In grade school?
In grade school, or middle school, or high school?
I had a threesome in the 7th grade.
What?
You know what? Hold on. We got to congratulate that, man.
No, you didn't, Crack.
Miss, some of us out there are advanced. That is advanced level operation.
In the 7th grade? Was it with other 7th graders? Or was it with older people?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
I don't want to say their name.
You don't got to say their name. You know, we don't want to do that.
Well, y'all didn't know what y'all was doing.
They don't look the same, but they
them?
look in the 7th grade.
Don't that be the worst? Like when you see people who used to be fly back in the day, and it's like.
So one of them, I was trying to like remind her, like, you remember? And
7th grade.
She was like, oh, you know, I'm married. I was trying to remind her. She didn't like. She was making me think I was making this story up. But then I seen the other girl somewhere. She was like severely out of shape. She was like, you remember when I was like,
I remember that.
How do you define somebody as severely out of shape?
Nah,
Severely
man,
out of
come
shape.
on, man.
You
know
can
what I'm talking
visually
about.
see it.
But do you think y'all knew what y'all were doing?
All right, so what happens, I was outside shooting basketball. Once again, basketball led me to the promised land.
Oh.
And these 2 little fast girls, they was like, peeked out the door and said, come in, come in. And when I came in, they was watching inappropriate things on TV.
Oh.
We spent the ball around, and we just end up doing some things that grown people normally do. You know what I'm saying? But they just took me apart, and just used me and just kicked me out.
Oh.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, that was me in the 7th grade. So I've grown from that. I've learned from that.
I think the most important question that we may ask you this morning.
What's up?
Did you ever get that big booty girl for your birthday?
Every birthday, Christmas, St. Patrick's Day, Thanksgiving. It's just the holiday don't even President Day, just no day. Just
Well, man, congratulations to Chainz on all your accomplishments. I don't know which one I'm the most proud of. That mixtape drops when?
August the 13th. Be looking out for Trapavelli Trey. I appreciate the support, y'all. ATL, you already know what it is. Southside College Park. Nothing but love, man. Shout out to my whole crew. Street Executives, True. My homie Cap out there in the slingshot doing donuts on the expressway. Schoolie out here representing that west side. You understand me? Bankroll going hard for the Ville. I'm just really happy about the trajectory of the movement and the campaign. Y'all stay tuned.
All right for the trajectory, baby.
That was cute. Well, that cute. Watch
that
out.
was very cute. All right, not too Chainz.
Watch out.
Chainz, I know you got important things to run off and do, but Special K.
I gotta go to sleep tonight.
Special K is doing a very special hip hop translation and it's dedicated to one of your songs. Can you hang out for that?
What do you got going on, man?
He's gonna break down one of your joints, man, one of your classics.
All right, let's do it. I rock with the boy. Yeah, y'all got me. I've been up all night. Shout out to Mook, my cousin listening over there at the N&N Cafe. I want some chicken wings, girl. What's up, Kay? What we doing?
Hey, man, I want to thank the legendary 2 Chainz for coming on in, man. I've been doing this hip-hop translation thing for about 2 or 3 years now, and one of my favorite hip-hop translations of all time was when I did Feds Watching. I originally did this one. This is one of the first ones I did back in September of 2013, to be exact. Because when you came in and broke Fed Watching in here, it lit the studio up.
It was a party.
We played it 2-3 times in a row. It was ridiculous. One of your biggest hits, one of my favorite 2 Chainz songs of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time, we have the actual artist in the studio, and we're going to break down these lyrics to the legendary Feds Watching. Once again, for all the old white people listening that get intimidated when they hear these songs and just don't know what the artists are talking about because it's not, it's not a part of their culture. So we're going to go ahead and break this thing down. I'm going to have my man Chainz. He going to read the actual lyrics, and then I will follow with the translation. So, Chainz, if you just read the highlighted lyrics.
All right, I can do it. Look, dreads hang on designer everything. Mr. Como de Garçon, Mr. Alexander Wayne, Mr. Chain, Pinky Rain, Flow Insane, Ho Insane.
My long dreadlocks hang freely against my shirts, which are always a high-end brand. I am partial to designers Como de Garçon and Alexander Wayne. I am formerly known as Mr. Chain. My rapping skills are exquisite. I have an extensive array of women at my disposal.
Man, these shoes I got on, these the hardest I done seen.
The footwear I've chosen are really stylish, and I think they are awesome.
It look clean when I pour it. Mix it, make it dirty. If she got good head and text me, I text her back and tell her hurry.
White liquor is clear upon pouring until I add additional elements to make it more potent. If she's skilled at fellatio, she can text me. I will reply immediately and tell her to get here quickly.
This that category 5 when I walk up in the strip club. Throw it high, make you and George Washington head butt.
When I participate in the practice of making it rain, I do it extensively, figuratively compared to a hurricane. I throw money high and the dollar bills fall upon your head.
OGs never fed us. Now young brothers fed up. Balling so hard, I deserve an and one.
Original gangsters failed to provide a hand up, so now the youngsters are taking control. I'm living on the high end to the maximum.
Baking soda marketing. I'm getting it, ain't I? Obviously. You were. That is just my philosophy. No cussing.
Commercialization of crack sales brought me wealth. You are a female canine and a woman of loose moral values. These are my personal conclusions.
And then the last couple lines is, and I'm known to kick it like the captain of a soccer team. Billie Jean, red leather, same color, red lobster. And she brainwasher, head doctor. I'm be fresh as hell if the feds watching. Yeah.
I enjoy time spent partying with good friends. Sometimes I wear the same red leather jacket as Michael Jackson made famous. If federal agents ever launch surveillance on me, I will be sure to be wearing a very stylish outfit.
That is.
There it is, fans
Y'all
watching
did that.
live in the studio with the legendary 2 Chainz.
Yes, I appreciate the love, y'all. Once again, shout out to the morning show, the Rickey Smiley morning show, everybody that's in the building.
Yeah, man.
A lot of love, a lot of support. Thank you for having me again. Thank you for the launch of Watch Out. Be looking for new music, new campaign, new wave, no jet ski. I'm out.
Thank you for all the stories, 2 Chainz, man. My dude, man. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 27 minutes for the top of the hour.